To be happy, there is no road. Happiness itself is the way. That's why this quote from Buddha is so important. We can't find happiness by following a certain road. They are instead things that we make for ourselves by the way we act and think. We don't find happiness at the end of a trip. We make it along the way. It's a process, not a place you get to. We need to be responsible for our own happiness and choose actions that will make our lives better and more satisfying. This means making decisions that are in line with our ideals and trying to connect with other people in a useful way. It's not worldly things or approval from other people that can make us happy. Happiness comes from inside everyone. Through our deeds and emotions, we make it happen and keep it going. Even though pain is inevitable, suffering is not. Everyone has to go through pain at some point in their lives, but pain is something completely different. Even though we can't always avoid pain, we can choose how to deal with it. It is important to remember that we can escape needless suffering if we can accept our pain without giving up. For some of us, this might mean finding good ways to deal with and control the body pains we feel. It could also mean learning to spot bad thought habits, fight them, and replace them with better ones. We can be in charge of our feelings and situations this way, even when things are hard. In the end, understanding our pain without letting it make us suffer can make our lives better and healthier. Buddha's wise words can help us find peace in our pain and learn to accept things as they are instead of putting them through pain. By doing this, we can gain a better understanding of our lives and learn to be grateful, joyful, and strong even when things go wrong. We can use this information to build an inner map that will help us navigate life with grace and wisdom if we use it often. Remember this the next time you feel pain. Pain is inevitable, but suffering is not. As long as angry thoughts are kept alive in the mind, anger will never go away. The only way to get rid of anger is to forget about your grudges. It can be hard to keep your anger in check when you feel it. It comes from holding on to angry thoughts that are hard to get rid of. When we are angry, it's because we have a grudge or think something is unfair. There's nothing we can do about feeling angry, but we can choose how to deal with it. Realizing when we're thinking angry thoughts and working to get rid of them can help us feel less angry. Instead of focusing on the bad, we can choose to think and act in good ways. We can learn to control our anger and slowly lessen it until it goes away with practice. That's why Buddha's words tell us that our anger won't go away until we let go of our angry thoughts and focus on healing and forgiving. Real love comes from getting it. When two people love each other, they give and receive love. There is a strong link between them that is not limited by time, place, or society. To be truly in love with someone, you need to understand their feelings, thoughts, and experiences on a deeper level. In a partnership with this level of understanding, both people can learn to care about and trust each other. This understanding between both people is what makes true love grow and thrive over time. The Buddha quote is a good reminder of how important it is for two people to understand each other in order for love to exist. Relationships can become tense and end without ever having the chance to really grow if people don't understand each other. Understanding is the key to a healthy relationship because it lets both people grow together and enjoy each other's company in a deep and permanent way. No matter how valuable a rock is in the higher realms, nothing beats an awakened person. These Buddha words make a point of showing how important spiritual awakening is and how it can change a person's life. When you're awake, you know the truth about the world, connect with your inner self, and live in balance with everything around you. Realizing the spiritual sides of life and being open to the knowledge that comes from within means going beyond the material world and its ideals. Spiritual awareness is like a valuable gem that can bring you a lot of happiness, peace, and contentment. It is a way of life that doesn't cause pain or suffering and can give you a deep sense of peace and a link to God. Spiritual awakening is like a rare gem that can't be compared to anything else and will never fade or become less valuable. It's a way of life that makes you feel deeply happy and fulfilled, and anyone can find it. You deserve love and attention just as much as everyone else in the world. We should all love and care for ourselves. When things are tough, it's simple to forget to be nice to ourselves. In order to meet the needs of others, we often forget about our own wants and needs. Still, we should always remember that we deserve love and care just like everyone else. It's important to take care of ourselves, be kind and understanding to ourselves, and let ourselves off the hook for mistakes. It's not selfish to love ourselves. It's necessary for our mental and physical health. We can all be loved, and that includes you. Following the rules of right and wrong is better than worshipping gods. Worshipping gods is not a powerful or important way to live. Instead, following the rules of righteousness is, according to Buddha, the way to happiness and mental peace is to be honest with yourself and follow your own rules. When we follow the rules of right and wrong, we find inner peace and unity that lasts longer and is deeper than any form of worship or belief that we show to others. Being aware of our own strength and potential makes us act in ways that are in line with our greatest values and goals. Following the rules of right and wrong can help us become the best versions of ourselves and find true peace within. It is up to you to find your world and then give it your whole attention. A big part of life is exploring the world around us. When we take the time to look around, we can see how beautiful and complicated the world we live in really is. Now that we know about the world, we should try to fully interact with it. This means we should welcome the world with joy and excitement and do our best to make it a better place. To do this, we need to be kind and loving to others, aware of what we do, and concerned about the world. We can make a better future for ourselves and future generations if we give the world our whole selves. If you don't think about being angry, you will find peace. A bitter thought is a bad feeling, like anger or sadness, that comes from thinking that something is unfair. It can be hard to get over these thoughts and be at peace. Luckily, the Buddha gives us advice on how to do this. We can free ourselves from these negative thoughts and make more room for inner peace by focusing on being grateful for what we have in life. Instead of being angry, we can all feel this way by doing exercises in thanks, meditating and thinking about ourselves. Not only forgiving those who have hurt us, but also forgiving ourselves can help us start over. We can learn to let go of angry thoughts and live a peaceful, happy life with time and work. Send love that knows no limits to everyone. Spreading love and kindness to all living things without bias or judgment is what it means to have unlimited love for everyone. It means welcoming everyone with open arms and a heart, no matter who they are or where they come from. It means being kind and respectful to everyone, knowing and accepting people from all countries and cultures, and being helpful and willing to forgive. When you love everyone, no matter what, you bring light and happiness into their lives. Seekers should be determined to go it alone if they can't find a partner who is better than or equal to them. People shouldn't give up if they can't find a friend who is better than or the same level as them. Instead, they should stay motivated to go their own way and reach their own goals. This lesson is important for all of us because it shows us that we should never let other people decide about our happiness or success. We should believe in our own skills and work hard to reach our goals on our own, even if there are problems along the way. Don't lose sight of our goals and never give up. This is the only way to find real happiness and satisfaction in our lives. Do not think about the past or the future too much. Instead, Keep your mind on the present. This quote from Buddha is a strong warning to pay attention to the here and now. We worry too much about what might happen in the future or feel bad about things that happened in the past. It's important to remember that we can only act with meaning and purpose in the present moment, not in the past or the future. The present moment is where these bad feelings live. Focusing on being fully aware of where we are now can help us see things more clearly and figure out the best way to move forward. We should all try to be more aware of the power that lies in every moment by following this advice from Buddha that is thousands of years old. Being more aware of yourself and your surroundings can be done by focusing on what is happening right now and living in the present moment. Being more mindful can help you see possible risks or opportunities as they appear in the present moment. It can also help you see trends over time, which can help you learn more about yourself and make better decisions. Also, it helps us live a more aware life by connecting us with our own thoughts and feelings without letting outside events control us. It's better to lose one fight than to win 1,000. Then you have won no one, not even angels or devils, not even heaven or hell can take it away from you. This quote from Buddha shows how important it is to be able to control yourself. It means that you can win 1,000 fights, but if you don't have self-control, your victory will be short-lived. On the other hand, beating yourself is a lasting win that can't be taken away. To be successful in life, you need to learn how to control your thoughts, feelings, and actions. Getting stronger and more resilient to deal with life's problems and becoming the best version of yourself are the goals. When you finally get it, it's the best kind of win because no one can take it away from you. Do everything with all your heart, as if it were your last. We should enjoy every moment and give our lives meaning, as this quote from Buddha says. It helps us remember that life is short and valuable, and we shouldn't waste our time here. Being present and aware in everything we do is what it means to live each action fully. It means trying to give our choices and actions meaning and significance. It means being thankful for the little things in life and the adventures we have. It also means being brave, taking chances, and following our dreams. We can get the most out of our time on Earth and leave a long mark if we live each moment to the fullest. Everything is connected to everything else. Nothing exists by itself. This quote from Buddha stresses how the world is linked and that everything is linked in some way. It makes us think about how everything is connected and how nothing can live on its own. It makes us think about how our acts affect other people and the world around us. It makes us think about being responsible for what we do and to understand that we are all responsible for the world we live in. It also reminds us that everything we do has an effect on the whole. What we think makes us who we are. Our thoughts made us into everything we are. The world is made up of our thoughts. If you speak and act with a dirty mind, pain will follow you like a wheel following an ox pulling a cart. Our minds are strong, and we need to use them to make good things happen in our lives. It's possible for our brains to become contaminated if we're not careful with what we think, say, and do. It is possible to hurt when we fill our minds with bad ideas and beliefs. This pain can show up in many forms, including physical pain, mental discomfort, and even money problems. Buddha tells us that if we want to have a peaceful, happy, and wealthy life, we need to keep our minds clear of all bad thoughts and beliefs. We should pay attention to our thinking and try to think good things. We should think about what we say and do and use it to make good things happen in our lives. We can make sure that our thoughts are clear and that our lives are free of pain by doing this. What a difference a flower would make in our lives if we could see it properly. This quote from Buddha talks about how beautiful and powerful nature is. A single flower, no matter how small, can move us with its colors and scents and give us comfort and joy when things are hard. People should remember that there is beauty in the world even when things are bad. This serves as a lesson to find hope again and enjoy everything that life has to give. It brings us closer to ourselves, our surroundings, and the people in them. When we stop to enjoy a single flower, it helps us be truly thankful for all the good things in our lives. To see our lives in a new light and be more open to the beauty of the world, we need only look at one flower and be amazed by its beauty. This kind of gratitude can help us change our lives for the better and make the changes last. Take a moment to enjoy a flower or some other natural beauty. It might change your life in a surprising way. If you're compassionate, but not toward yourself, it's not complete. These Buddha quotes show how important it is to be kind to ourselves for our general health. Self-compassion is important for taking care of our minds, hearts, and spirits, but it's easy to forget or not value it. Self-compassion is important because without it, we can be hard on ourselves and have low self-esteem. Self-compassion, on the other hand, lets us see our flaws without judging or criticizing ourselves. As we grow, we learn to accept ourselves as flawed people and be kind and understanding to ourselves. We can go beyond our limits and try to grow when we accept ourselves. This helps us keep a good relationship with ourselves. We have the strength to accept ourselves and learn from our mistakes when we know that everyone does. Self-compassion helps us understand our own needs better and take care of ourselves in a healthy, balanced way. To put it another way, self-compassion is very important for living a happy life. Focusing on building kindness for ourselves can help us understand and care about other people more. Don't forget that liking yourself is just as important as loving other people. Giving yourself love and kindness will not only make you feel better, it will also make the world a better place. Do your own work to be saved. Don't depend on other people. Over the course of history, many people have found direction and motivation in these words from the Buddha. We need to remember that this lesson is an important reminder that we are the ones who can bring peace to our hearts and help us grow as people. People around us expect us to take the time to learn about ourselves, find the truth within us, and learn how to live in peace with others. We can only be saved from the inside out through this process. We need to put in work and dedication to achieve this salvation. It can't be given or accepted by other people. We need to take a moment to listen to our inner voice and make choices based on what is best for each of us. We might have to take chances, make tough choices, and learn from our mistakes. It could also mean being kind and understanding to ourselves so that we can accept ourselves and make a life that fits our ideals. It is up to each of us to find the way to salvation, no matter what it looks like. It is important to not claim anything as your own when there is plenty around. This will help you live a clean and selfless life. Being honest and selfless is hard to do, especially in a world full of plenty. It takes a lot of self-awareness, focus, and attention. Some people are ready to give and receive without expecting anything in return. Everyone needs to be ready to share what they have, even if it means giving up something they want as well. You should put other people's wants ahead of your own and enjoy giving more than getting. Last but not least, understand that nothing in life is yours truly, and everything changes over time. If you understand this, you can be truly happy and live a life of pure selflessness. Every moment is different, every day is different, every life is different. In this quote from Buddha, he talks about how even the smallest times can have power. Every moment, no matter how small it seems, can start a chain reaction that affects many people and many years from now. Being kind, brave, or generous for just one moment can inspire others and start a chain reaction that can change the world. Moments that seem small and unimportant can have big effects on our lives. We can use every moment to make the world a better place if we are aware of the decisions we make and how they affect other people. Someone who isn't honest and is bad is worse than a wild animal. A wild animal might hurt your body, but a bad friend will hurt your spirit. A friend who is dishonest and bad for you can hurt you more than a wild animal, because he can do more than just hurt you physically. His methods can change your thoughts, feelings, and ideas in order to get you to do things that are not good for you. He is also very sneaky and doesn't always say what he really wants to do. A bad friend can make you feel a lot of pain. To stay away from a dishonest and bad friend as much as possible, you should learn to spot the signs. Being lazy is a quick way to die, but working hard is a way of life. People who are foolish are lazy, while people who are smart are busy. Being bored can be harmful because it makes us less motivated and less likely to get things done. Being diligent, on the other hand, can make you more motivated and happy. People who are foolish are often lazy because they don't have the knowledge and intelligence to see how hard work and commitment pay off in the long run. They don't have the drive and focus to reach their goals. Intelligent individuals, on the other hand, know how important it is to be dedicated and work hard to achieve their goals in the long run. They know that their hard work and commitment will pay off, and that is the only way to reach their goals. Like love, ambition is angry with delays and envious of those who are ahead of you. We can be driven to do great things by our strong desire to be ambitious, but like love, it can get impatient and angry at delays and other people who try to get its attention. This quote from Buddha helps us remember how important it is to keep our minds on the task at hand and not give up. We need to remember that having goals is not a race, and that we need to be patient and understanding if we want to reach them. We should also be aware of the people who are competing with us and be ready to work hard and win. Ambition is a strong feeling that can help you achieve great things, but you need to know how to control it in order to be useful. Love is the only thing that ends hate. That has always been the rule. Hate is a strong feeling that can make a lot of people hurt and suffer. It can cause fights, bloodshed, and even wars. But anger is never the answer. Buddha said that love is the only thing that can beat hate. This means that we should be kind and accepting when people are mean. We should try to be kind and understanding to everyone, even if they don't earn it. There are times when we need to let go of our anger and forgive others. Then we might be able to make the world a better place for everyone. Happiness is found in having a lot of information and skills, going to a good school, and using the right words. The qualities of luck are having a deep knowledge of a subject, being very good at something, and being able to explain clearly. It's not enough to just be lucky. You also need to know what to do and be able to act quickly when the chance comes up. You can see and take advantage of chances when you are informed and trained. Also, being able to clearly and eloquently state your thoughts will assist you in making the most of any chance that comes your way. You can't just get lucky. You have to work hard and be dedicated to getting lucky. When you love a flower, you water it every day. If you just like a flower, you pick it. Some people take things for granted because they like them, not because they know how valuable they are. Of course, you show how much you love something by taking good care of it. The flower here stands for anything you love, like a person, a pet, a sport, or a hobby. You show the flower how much you love and care for it by watering it every day. You can use this lesson in every part of your life. If you love something, you need to care for it and show that you appreciate it. The habit of worry is the worst thing that can happen. People are divided by doubt. It's like a disease that breaks up ties and good relationships. It's a sword that cuts, not a thorn that stings and hurts. Having doubts all the time can be very bad for relationships. It can make people question themselves and their choices, which can make it hard for them to trust each other and talk to each other. It can also make people feel insecure and anxious because they don't know what they're worth or what they can do. When you doubt yourself, you might not believe in yourself, which can make situations worse. Doubt can also make you lose drive and feel like there is no way out. People who have doubts about themselves are afraid of failing, so they don't take chances or go after their goals. It might be hard to be successful or even enjoy life if you feel this way. Last but not least, worry can make you weak. It can make it hard for people to handle tough scenarios and get back on their feet after failing. People may feel like they are stuck in a dead end and can't move forward because of this. It can be tough to break the habit of worry, but it's important to know how harmful it is and do something about it. People can learn to trust themselves and their choices and think they can get through anything by building their self-confidence and grit. It's better to get there well than to get there at all. The trip is just as important as the end goal. Going after our goals and getting where we want to go is important, but enjoying the trip is just as important. We can learn more about ourselves and the world around us if we stop and enjoy the trip. We can see things from different angles, learn new things, and enjoy the thrill of discovery. Making the most of your trip means taking the time to enjoy the moments, look at the scenery, and enjoy the ride. It's great to get where you're going, but that's not the only thing that counts. To enjoy the trip and all it has to offer, it's better to travel well than to just get to your goal. You can read and say a lot of holy things, but they won't help you if you don't do anything with them. A lot of the time, the Buddha's words are very wise, but they are only words if they are not followed through with. It doesn't matter how many holy things you read or say, they won't help you unless you follow them. To really understand how wise the Buddha's lessons are, you have to follow them in your daily life. One way to do this is to meditate, think about oneself, and help other people. People can really understand and benefit from the Buddha's lessons if they follow them in their daily lives. You become what you think. What you feel comes to you. You make what you think of happen. This quote from Buddha shows how powerful our thoughts and feelings are in making our lives real. Thoughts and feelings are like magnets that pull things and people into our lives that match the energy we give off. Focusing our thoughts on good and uplifting thoughts and feelings makes good things happen in our lives. When we focus on bad thoughts and feelings, on the other hand, we make bad things happen. Our imaginations are also very useful for making our world. We can make the life we want to live come true by picturing it. We can make our dreams come true if we use our mind to picture good things. Our thoughts, feelings, and ideas have the power to make our lives what we want them to be. To reach nirvana, you have to put out the fires of greed, anger, and stupidity. Being unhappy can be let go of in order to reach this goal. Nirvana is a Buddhist idea that refers to the highest level of peace and enlightenment. People think of it as the greatest level of spiritual freedom because it frees you from all pain, urges, and ties. People who want to reach this state must be able to let go of their ego and their ties to the external world. Achieving this goal is done by putting out the fires of greed, anger, and stupidity. Greed is an unhealthy need for material things, power, or fame. It can make us want to be selfish and unloving, and it keeps us from being grateful for what we already have. Anger is a feeling that comes from seeing danger or being annoyed. It makes us unable to see things clearly and can cause us to act extremely violently. When someone is ignorant, they don't know or understand something. Sometimes it keeps us from seeing the truth about a situation and makes us make choices that aren't good for us. We can break out of the circle of pain and unhappiness that these three poisons cause by letting go of them. We can instead think about the things that make us happy and calm, like being kind, caring, and satisfied. We can all follow this road to heaven. Giving up, letting go, seeing everything for what it is, and being free. Being in the present moment and letting go can be hard, but also very fulfilling. Giving up any ties to the past or hopes for the future and focusing on life in the present moment, we can get past the things that keep us from seeing what's really going on. When we just let go and let be, we can know who we really are and be free from the limits of our own minds and the outside world. We can be whole, at ease, and shine in our true selves. We are truly at home when we feel free and at peace. Allow things to change, but don't give up on what you believe in. Things can be hard to adjust to and accept when life throws us curveballs and changes we didn't expect. But it's important to know that our beliefs won't change and shouldn't be thrown away. We should welcome change with open minds and hearts, but we shouldn't lose sight of the things that are important to us. We can only be sure that the changes we make are good if we stay true to our values. Also, we should think about what our choices will mean for others and make sure that our ideals don't get pushed aside. Change is good, but it should never come at the cost of what we believe in. Good acts can't be erased by fire, wind, birth, or death. This quote from Buddha talks about how strong our acts are and how they can change the world for a long time. It helps us remember that no matter what happens in life, the good things we do will never be forgotten. There will be no end to the good things we do, not even death or terrible things like fire or storms. This quote tells us to be aware of how our actions affect other people and to try to make a difference in the world as we live. It encourages people to be kind, generous, and brave in tough situations, all of which can help make the world a better place for everyone. It also serves as a powerful warning that what we do has effects on other people as well as ourselves. It's easy to think that the choices we make don't really matter in the big picture, but this tells us that even small acts of kindness can have a huge effect on someone's life. Because of this, we should try to make decisions that are good for everyone in the long run. If someone tells you what's wrong with your work and is smart about it, follow that person like you would a guide to secret riches. This saying tells us to look for helpful advice so that we can get better. It can be very helpful for personal progress to find a smart critic, someone whose criticism is based on experience, knowledge, and objectivity. We shouldn't be afraid of negative comments. Instead, we should see it as a chance to improve and learn from our mistakes. If we really listen to feedback, it can lead us to secret gems and help us understand things better, which will eventually make us better people. When you find a smart reviewer, follow their advice with as much zeal as you would follow a clue to a hidden prize. There will be lots of good things. Also, this saying teaches us how important it is to tell the difference between constructive and destructive feedback. There are different kinds of feedback, and it's important to tell the difference between people who give truly helpful feedback and those whose views are based on personal bias or a lack of understanding. Find experts who are smart and have a lot of experience in the same field as you. This way you can make the most of their advice and make real progress. Don't leave where you are, or you'll miss your life. Buddha said this to stress how important it is to be aware and in the present moment. To get the most out of life, we need to pay attention to and try to value the things around us. We can enjoy everything that life has to offer if we keep our attention on the present. To stay in touch with the people and places around us, we shouldn't let the past or the future take our attention away. To find happiness in the little things in life and to value life fully, this is helpful. Don't forget to take a deep breath, be still, and enjoy the present time. If we don't, we miss out on life. You can only be hurt by your own thoughts, not by your worst enemy. This message from Buddha stresses how important it is to have clear, aware thoughts. Thoughts are made up of feelings, thoughts, views, and beliefs that can have both good and bad effects on our lives. We can protect ourselves from the harm that self-doubt or negative thinking can do by being aware of our thoughts and taking steps to keep an eye on them. This is especially true for the things we want to achieve. Instead of having bad thoughts get in the way, we can stay focused and determined on what we want to do by guarding our ideas. We can also change our negative or harmful thought patterns by thinking about them and noticing them. Then we can replace them with more positive and motivating ones. Being aware of our thinking can help us stay safe from harm that even our worst enemies couldn't do. For this reason, we must take charge of our own thoughts if we want to live a meaningful and satisfying life. Being aware can be hard at first, but it gets easier over time with practice. Periodically pausing to check in with ourselves during times of worry or mental trouble is often a very helpful practice. It gives us a chance to step back, think about our ideas, see any bad trends that may be there, and choose to replace them with better ones. This can help us move on without worrying about how our ideas might hurt other people. This quote from Buddha can help us remember how powerful our thoughts are and how we can protect ourselves from them by being aware of them. We can keep our thoughts from becoming our worst enemy by being aware of how they affect us and constantly seeking out good ways to deal with problems. To really fail in life, you have to stay true to what you know is right. It's true for many of us that this famous quote from Buddha holds true. The voice inside us all tells us what is right and wrong. It's called perception, but we often ignore it because we want approval or pleasure from other people. We might not be happy with the decisions we make and the results they bring if we are not honest with ourselves. When we let ourselves listen to and act on our inner understanding, we really do succeed in life. Being honest with ourselves helps us make bonds with other people that matter and makes our own lives more satisfying. We don't have to be afraid to be ourselves and enjoy our unique skills, traits, and experiences. We are not judged, criticized, or compared to anyone else. There are many ways to live our lives, and we can choose the ones that are most important to us. Smart people shouldn't be afraid of anything, not even death. This line from Siddhartha Gautama's old Buddhist lessons tells us to make the most of our lives. It helps us remember that death can happen at any time, but we have nothing to fear if we have lived a good life and taken our risks. On the contrary, it should be seen as a normal part of life and a chance to change or start over. To live a wise life, we need to find inner peace through practices like mindfulness and meditation, be kind and generous to others, seek knowledge and understanding, build meaningful relationships with the people around us, enjoy small things, take care of our bodies, and be thankful for what we have. We can handle anything life throws at us when we live in this way, in tune with who we really are. When we live wisely, we are in the present and full of love and thanks. This way, we can be sure that death is nothing to be afraid of. Buddha taught us that we should enjoy every moment of our lives and make the most of them. You can choose to live your life to the best and without fear, even if you know you are going to die. Everyone is able to live wisely. This should help you remember to do that. We are born again every morning. Today's plans are the most important ones. We are born again every morning, and each day brings a new chance. We have decisions that affect our lives and, in the end, our fate. Today's plans are the most important ones. A wise man once said, "What you do today can improve all your tomorrows." If we make the right decisions today, we can build a happy, hopeful, and fulfilling future for ourselves. Our deeds and thoughts can bring us closer to our goals and dreams every day if we are aware of them and choose to think about them. So make sure you get the most out of every day. Embrace the present, for it is all we truly have. Buddha reminds us to let go of our worries about the future and regrets about the past. By focusing on the present moment, we can find clarity and purpose in our actions. Mindfulness in the present can lead to a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. We should strive to appreciate and value each moment, living fully and meaningfully. Be kind to yourself. Self-compassion is essential for mental and emotional well-being. We often forget to extend the same kindness and understanding to ourselves that we offer to others. Practicing self-compassion means accepting our flaws without harsh judgment and recognizing that everyone makes mistakes. By being gentle with ourselves, we can foster personal growth and maintain a healthy relationship with ourselves. Remember, self-love is just as important as loving others. Do not cling to the material world. Buddha's teachings emphasize the importance of spiritual growth over material possessions. True happiness and contentment come from within, not from external sources. Letting go of attachments to worldly things allows us to focus on our inner development and find peace. This detachment can lead to a more fulfilling and balanced life, free from the constant pursuit of material wealth. Cultivate gratitude. Being thankful for what we have can transform our lives. Gratitude helps us appreciate the positive aspects of our lives, fostering a sense of contentment and joy. By focusing on what we are grateful for, we can shift our perspective and reduce negative emotions. Gratitude practices, such as keeping a journal or expressing thanks to others, can enhance our overall well-being. Practice forgiveness. Holding on to grudges and resentment only harms us. Forgiveness allows us to let go of negative emotions and move forward with a lighter heart. It is an act of self-liberation that frees us from the burden of anger and bitterness. By forgiving others and ourselves, we can create a more peaceful and harmonious life. Seek wisdom through solitude. Spending time alone can be a powerful way to connect with our inner selves. Solitude allows for reflection and introspection, helping us gain clarity and insight. It is in these quiet moments that we can listen to our inner voice and understand our true desires and values. Embracing solitude can lead to greater self-awareness and personal growth. Align your actions with your values. Living a life of integrity means ensuring that our actions reflect our core beliefs and values. This alignment creates a sense of authenticity and purpose. By consistently acting in accordance with our principles, we can build a strong foundation for a meaningful and fulfilling life. It also helps us maintain a clear conscience and self-respect. Build resilience through acceptance. Life is filled with challenges and uncertainties. Acceptance is the key to building resilience and coping with difficult situations. By accepting things as they are, we can find peace and adapt to changing circumstances. This acceptance does not mean resignation, but rather a recognition of reality. It allows us to focus our energy on what we can control and let go of what we cannot. Remember that change is a constant. Buddha teaches that everything is impermanent and change is an inherent part of life. Embracing change with an open mind and heart allows us to grow and evolve. Resistance to change only causes suffering. By welcoming change, we can discover new opportunities and experiences that enrich our lives. Meditate regularly. Meditation is a powerful practice for cultivating mindfulness and inner peace. It helps us develop a deeper awareness of our thoughts and emotions, allowing us to respond to life with greater clarity and calmness. Regular meditation can reduce stress, improve focus, and enhance overall well-being. It is a tool for connecting with our inner selves and finding balance in our lives. Nurture meaningful relationships. Our connections with others play a crucial role in our happiness and fulfillment. Building and maintaining meaningful relationships require effort, empathy, and understanding. By investing time and energy into our relationships, we can create strong bonds that provide support and joy. These connections remind us that we are not alone and enrich our lives in profound ways. Pursue lifelong learning. The quest for knowledge and understanding should never cease. Lifelong learning keeps our minds active and open to new ideas. It helps us stay curious and engaged with the world around us. Whether through formal education, reading, or new experiences, the pursuit of knowledge contributes to personal growth and fulfillment. Practice compassion and kindness. Compassion for others is a cornerstone of Buddha's teachings. By showing kindness and understanding to those around us, we create a ripple effect of positive energy. Compassionate actions not only benefit others, but also bring us a sense of fulfillment and connection. It is through compassion that we can make the world a better place for everyone. Find joy in simplicity. Buddha's teachings often emphasize the beauty of a simple life. By focusing on what truly matters and letting go of unnecessary complexities, we can find greater peace and contentment. Simplicity allows us to appreciate the present moment and the small joys in life. It helps us declutter our minds and lives, leading to a more balanced and harmonious existence. Live with purpose. Having a clear sense of purpose gives our lives direction and meaning. It motivates us to pursue our goals and make a positive impact. By identifying our passions and strengths, we can align our actions with our purpose. Living with purpose brings a deep sense of fulfillment and helps us navigate life's challenges with determination and resilience. These teachings from Buddha offer timeless wisdom that can guide us in living a more mindful, compassionate, and fulfilling life. By incorporating these principles into our daily lives, we can cultivate inner peace, resilience, and happiness. Practice patience. Patience is a vital virtue in navigating the challenges of life. It allows us to endure difficult situations with grace and understanding. By cultivating patience, we can respond to life's obstacles without frustration or anger. Patience helps us develop a calm and balanced mindset, which is essential for making thoughtful decisions and maintaining inner peace. Develop humility. Humility is the recognition of our limitations and the acceptance that we are always learning and growing. It encourages us to be open to feedback and new perspectives. By embracing humility, we can foster a sense of gratitude and appreciation for the knowledge and experiences of others. Humility allows us to build stronger, more respectful relationships and promotes continuous personal development. Commit to ethical living. Ethical living involves making choices that align with our moral values and contribute to the well-being of ourselves and others. By adhering to ethical principles such as honesty, fairness, and compassion, we create a foundation of trust and respect in our interactions. Ethical living enhances our integrity and helps us build a reputation of reliability and kindness. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of being fully present in each moment, aware of our thoughts, feelings, and surroundings. It allows us to engage with life more deeply and make conscious choices. Mindfulness helps reduce stress, improve concentration, and enhance emotional regulation. By incorporating mindfulness into our daily routine, we can experience greater clarity and tranquility. Value contentment. Contentment is the state of being satisfied with what we have, recognizing the abundance in our lives. It shifts our focus from what we lack to what we already possess, fostering a sense of gratitude and peace. Contentment helps us appreciate the present moment and find joy in simple pleasures. By cultivating contentment, we can reduce feelings of dissatisfaction and live a more fulfilling life. Foster compassion for all beings. Extending compassion to all living creatures, not just humans, reflects a deep respect for life. It involves recognizing the interconnectedness of all beings and acting with kindness and consideration. Compassion for animals and the environment promotes a sense of stewardship and responsibility. By living compassionately, we contribute to a more harmonious and sustainable world. Strive for balance. Balance is essential for maintaining well-being and harmony in life. It involves managing our time and energy to ensure that we address various aspects of our lives, such as work, relationships, self-care, and leisure. Achieving balance helps prevent burnout and promotes a sense of fulfillment and stability. By prioritizing balance, we can lead a more holistic and satisfying life. Embrace change as a natural part of life. Change is inevitable and constant. By accepting and adapting to change, we can navigate life's transitions with greater ease and resilience. Embracing change allows us to let go of resistance and find opportunities for growth and learning. It helps us remain flexible and open-minded, enhancing our ability to thrive in various circumstances. Cultivate a sense of wonder. Maintaining a sense of wonder and curiosity about the world keeps our minds open and engaged. It encourages us to explore new ideas, experiences, and perspectives. By nurturing our sense of wonder, we can find joy and inspiration in everyday moments. This mindset helps us stay enthusiastic and passionate about life. Practice self-discipline. Self-discipline is the ability to control our impulses and make decisions that align with our long-term goals and values. It involves setting boundaries, managing time effectively, and staying focused on our priorities. Self-discipline helps us develop resilience and perseverance, enabling us to achieve our aspirations. By practicing self-discipline, we can create a structured and purposeful life. Engage in acts of service. Serving others is a powerful way to create positive change and build meaningful connections. Acts of service can range from small gestures of kindness to significant contributions to our communities. Service promotes empathy, gratitude, and a sense of purpose. By dedicating time and effort to helping others, we enhance our own well-being and contribute to the greater good. Reflect regularly. Regular reflection allows us to assess our experiences, learn from our mistakes, and celebrate our achievements. It helps us gain insights into our behaviors and thought patterns, facilitating personal growth. Reflection provides an opportunity to realign with our values and set intentions for the future. By making reflection a habit, we can continuously improve and evolve. Practice generosity. Generosity is the act of giving freely and selflessly, whether it's our time, resources, or support. It fosters a sense of abundance and strengthens our connections with others. Generous actions create a ripple effect of kindness and positivity. By embracing generosity, we can enhance our sense of fulfillment and contribute to a more compassionate world. Value simplicity. Simplicity involves focusing on what truly matters and eliminating unnecessary distractions and complexities. It encourages us to live with intention and clarity. By simplifying our lives, we can reduce stress, increase our appreciation for the present moment, and find greater peace. Simplicity helps us prioritize our values and cultivate a more meaningful existence. Be open to new experiences. Embracing new experiences enriches our lives and broadens our perspectives. It allows us to grow, learn, and adapt to different situations. By being open to change and willing to step out of our comfort zones, we can discover new passions, talents, and opportunities. This openness fosters resilience and creativity. Find joy in the journey. Life is a continuous journey of growth and discovery. Focusing solely on end goals can lead to frustration and dissatisfaction. By finding joy in the process and appreciating each step of the journey, we can cultivate a sense of fulfillment and happiness. Embracing the journey helps us stay present and engaged in our lives. Practice gratitude daily. Developing a daily gratitude practice can significantly enhance our well-being. Taking time each day to acknowledge and appreciate the positive aspects of our lives fosters a sense of contentment and joy. Gratitude helps shift our focus from what we lack to the abundance we already have. It promotes positive thinking and emotional resilience. Seek inner peace. Inner peace is a state of mental and emotional calmness and harmony. It involves letting go of stress, worry, and negative emotions. Practices such as meditation, mindfulness, and deep breathing can help cultivate inner peace. By prioritizing our mental and emotional well-being, we can navigate life's challenges with greater ease and clarity. Live with integrity. Integrity means being honest and consistent in our actions, values, and beliefs. It involves doing the right thing, even when it's difficult or inconvenient. Living with integrity builds trust and respect with others and enhances our self-esteem. By aligning our actions with our values, we create a sense of authenticity and purpose. Appreciate the present moment. The present moment is the only time we truly have. By focusing on the here and now, we can fully engage with life and find joy in the present. Mindfulness practices can help us stay grounded and aware. Appreciating the present moment allows us to experience life more fully and reduces stress and anxiety. Cultivate a positive mindset. A positive mindset involves focusing on the good in every situation and approaching challenges with optimism. It helps us build resilience and find solutions to problems. By nurturing a positive outlook, we can enhance our overall well-being and attract positive experiences. A positive mindset promotes happiness and success. Be kind to yourself and others. Kindness is a fundamental aspect of a fulfilling life. It involves treating ourselves and others with compassion, respect, and understanding. Acts of kindness create a ripple effect, spreading positivity and fostering strong connections. By being kind, we can create a more harmonious and supportive environment. Value your own worth. Recognizing and appreciating our own worth is essential for self-confidence and personal growth. It involves acknowledging our strengths, talents, and achievements. By valuing ourselves, we can set healthy boundaries and pursue our goals with confidence. Self-worth promotes a sense of empowerment and fulfillment. Live with purpose and passion. Having a clear sense of purpose and pursuing our passions brings meaning and joy to our lives. It motivates us to achieve our goals and make a positive impact. By aligning our actions with our purpose, we can create a fulfilling and meaningful life. Living with passion and purpose enhances our overall well-being and satisfaction. Embrace your uniqueness. Each of us has unique qualities, talents, and experiences that contribute to our individuality. Embracing our uniqueness allows us to express ourselves authentically and confidently. It fosters self-acceptance and self-love. By celebrating our differences, we can create a more inclusive and compassionate world. Seek balance in all aspects of life. Balance is essential for overall well-being. It involves managing our time, energy, and resources to ensure that we address all aspects of our lives, including work, relationships, and self-care. Achieving balance helps prevent burnout and promotes a sense of fulfillment and stability. By prioritizing balance, we can lead a more holistic and satisfying life. These additional teachings from Buddha offer further guidance on living a mindful, compassionate, and fulfilling life. By incorporating these principles into our daily lives, we can continue to cultivate inner peace, resilience, and happiness. Practice empathy. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. It fosters compassion and strengthens our connections with those around us. By putting ourselves in others' shoes, we can respond with kindness and support. Empathy helps us build stronger, more meaningful relationships and contributes to a more compassionate world. Prioritize self-care. Taking care of our physical, mental, and emotional well-being is crucial for leading a balanced life. Self-care involves engaging in activities that nourish and rejuvenate us, such as exercise, relaxation, hobbies, and spending time with loved ones. By prioritizing self-care, we can maintain our energy, reduce stress, and enhance our overall well-being. Embrace vulnerability. Vulnerability is the willingness to show up and be seen despite the risk of judgment or rejection. It involves being open and honest about our feelings, needs, and desires. Embracing vulnerability fosters deeper connections and allows us to live more authentically. It helps us build trust and intimacy in our relationships. Let go of perfectionism. Perfectionism can be a barrier to personal growth and happiness. It creates unrealistic expectations and can lead to feelings of inadequacy and stress. By letting go of the need to be perfect, we can embrace our imperfections and focus on progress rather than perfection. This mindset fosters self-acceptance and a more balanced approach to life. Cultivate a sense of humor. Finding humor in life's challenges can be a powerful coping mechanism. Laughter reduces stress, improves mood, and fosters resilience. By not taking ourselves too seriously and finding joy in everyday moments, we can navigate difficulties with a lighter heart. A sense of humor helps us maintain perspective and positivity. Practice gratitude in adversity. Even in difficult times, finding things to be grateful for can shift our focus and improve our outlook. Gratitude during adversity helps us build resilience and maintain hope. It reminds us of the positives in our lives and can provide comfort and strength. By practicing gratitude, we can find meaning and growth in challenging situations. Embrace life's impermanence. Understanding that everything in life is temporary can help us appreciate the present moment and let go of attachments. Impermanence reminds us to cherish our experiences and relationships while they last. It encourages us to live fully and mindfully, knowing that change is a natural part of life. Practice active listening. Active listening involves fully engaging with the speaker, understanding their message, and responding thoughtfully. It fosters effective communication and builds trust in relationships. By practicing active listening, we can show empathy, reduce misunderstandings, and create deeper connections with others. Value diversity and inclusivity. Embracing diversity means appreciating the unique perspectives and experiences that each person brings. Inclusivity involves creating environments where everyone feels valued and respected. By valuing diversity and inclusivity, we can foster a sense of belonging and collaboration. This approach enriches our lives and communities. Commit to lifelong growth. Personal growth is an ongoing journey that involves continuously learning, evolving, and improving. By committing to lifelong growth, we can adapt to new challenges, expand our horizons, and reach our full potential. This commitment fosters a sense of purpose and fulfillment. Practice forgiveness regularly. Forgiveness is a powerful tool for healing and personal growth. It involves letting go of resentment and anger towards ourselves and others. By practicing forgiveness regularly, we can free ourselves from the burden of negative emotions and create space for positive experiences. Forgiveness fosters inner peace and strengthens relationships. Embrace nature. Connecting with nature can have a profound impact on our well-being. It provides a sense of calm, rejuvenation, and inspiration. By spending time in nature, we can reduce stress, improve our mood, and gain perspective on life's challenges. Nature reminds us of the beauty and interconnectedness of all life. Seek balance between work and play. Balancing work and play is essential for maintaining well-being and happiness. While work provides purpose and fulfillment, Play allows us to relax, have fun, and recharge. By finding a healthy balance between the two, we can enjoy a more satisfying and well-rounded life. Practice mindfulness in daily activities. Mindfulness can be integrated into everyday tasks, such as eating, walking, or cleaning. By bringing our full attention to these activities, we can enhance our awareness and enjoyment of the present moment. Mindfulness in daily activities fosters a sense of peace and reduces stress. Cherish relationships. Strong relationships are a key component of a fulfilling life. Cherishing our relationships involves nurturing them with love, respect, and attention. By investing time and effort into our connections with family, friends, and partners, we can create meaningful bonds that support our well-being. Cultivate inner peace through meditation. Meditation is a practice that helps us develop inner peace, clarity, and focus. Regular meditation can reduce stress, enhance emotional regulation, and promote a sense of calm. By incorporating meditation into our daily routine, we can connect with our inner selves and find balance amidst life's challenges. Value simplicity in thoughts and actions. Simplifying our thoughts and actions can lead to greater clarity and peace of mind. By focusing on what truly matters and letting go of unnecessary distractions, we can create a more intentional and fulfilling life. Simplicity helps us prioritize our values and live with greater purpose. Practice compassion for oneself. Self-compassion involves treating ourselves with the same kindness and understanding that we offer to others. It helps us navigate difficulties with a supportive and nurturing mindset. By practicing self-compassion, we can build resilience, improve our self-esteem, and enhance our overall well-being. Embrace a growth mindset. A growth mindset is the belief that our abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort and learning. It encourages us to view challenges as opportunities for growth and to persist in the face of setbacks. By embracing a growth mindset, we can cultivate resilience and achieve our goals. Find joy in the present moment. The present moment is where life happens. By focusing on the here and now, we can fully engage with our experiences and find joy in the present. Mindfulness practices can help us stay grounded and aware. Appreciating the present moment allows us to experience life more fully and reduces stress and anxiety. Foster a sense of community. Building a sense of community involves creating connections and fostering a sense of belonging with others. It provides support, camaraderie, and a sense of purpose. By actively participating in our communities, we can contribute to a collective sense of well-being and make a positive impact. Nurture a positive inner dialogue. Our inner dialogue, or self-talk, has a significant impact on our mental and emotional well-being. By nurturing a positive inner dialogue, we can build self-confidence, reduce stress, and improve our overall outlook. Positive self-talk helps us stay motivated and resilient. Embrace the journey of self-discovery. Self-discovery is an ongoing process of exploring and understanding ourselves. It involves reflecting on our values, beliefs, strengths, and areas for growth. By embracing the journey of self-discovery, we can gain deeper insights into who we are and create a life that aligns with our true selves.